Good morning, students. Today we discuss about some problems in increasing function and decreasing function. Okay, we discussed about the topic some problems in increasing function and decreasing function in the unit application of derivatives. Okay, right. So already we have some idea on the increasing function and decreasing function. Okay, I am just discussing that content. Let f of x is a function in the interval a comma b. F is said to be let x1 comma x2, okay, or belongs to a comma b. X1 is less than x2. Okay, suppose if we take f is said to be strictly increasing, then what is our condition? F dash of x greater than 0. F is said to be only increasing function, then what is our condition? F dash of x greater than or equal to 0. Next, f is said to be strictly decreasing, then what is our necessary condition? F dash of x less than 0. F is said to be only decreasing function, then f dash of x less than or equal to 0. These are the main contents. Okay, from according to these conditions we just solve the some problems, and we have to tell the where the function is increasing or strictly increasing, decreasing or strictly decreasing, like that we have to. Okay, now we are just using these conditions. Okay, in this content, first we have to discuss one content in the from the functions. That concept is the theorem concepts, or we discussed two theorems concepts. That two theorem concepts are very useful, okay, in our solving of that problems. Okay, so our first theorem is if let ax square plus bx plus c comma a greater than 0, here where a greater than 0 or a greater than 0 or a not equal to 0, simply that means principal coefficient is not equal to 0. Here I am considering a quadratic equation that a value not equal to 0 is a quadratic expression if quadratic expression have complex roots, then a and ax square plus bx plus c, that means principal coefficient and this one both have same signs. That means suppose the given expression having the complex roots, then our principal coefficient and expression both have the same sign. Suppose if a is positive sign, here we are saying that a not equal to 0, that means it should be greater than 0 or less than 0. If a is positive, then expression should be also positive. If a is negative, expression should be negative. Okay, here what we require, quadratic expression have complex roots. Okay, so this is the main thing. we have to find out the roots. If the roots are complex roots means our discriminant value should be less than 0. Then it is our concept. Right. Next one. Theorem second. Content. We just use these contents in solving of the problems. Okay. First we have to discuss this one. Let alpha comma beta are the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here a not equal to 0. Okay, where alpha less than beta, that means both are not equal. Then okay, our first content alpha less than x less than beta. Okay, alpha less than x less than beta. Suppose in this content, then a and ax square plus bx plus c, that means principal coefficient and expression both have opposite signs. Next, second content, if x is less than alpha or x greater than beta, x less than alpha or x greater than beta, then a and ax square plus bx plus c both have same signs. Okay, that means if a is positive, here already we discussed that a not equal to 0. If a is positive, expression should be also positive. Okay, in which condition? At okay, x less than alpha or x greater than beta. In this condition, both have the same signs. In below the alpha comma beta, a and expression both have the same opposite signs. Here same signs. Understand? So these two concepts are okay. It is very helpful to solve the that means we have to say the increasing and decreasing functions. Okay, right. Now I will take the some problems. Okay, in that condition we just use these concepts. Okay, so these are the two important theorems in the quadratic equations or expressions in that content. Okay, these two theorems are most important. We have to use this content, okay, or this concept in the finding of increasing and decreasing functions. Okay, now I will take the some problems. Right, now I am erasing. F of x equal to x cube minus 6x square, x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 16 comma x belongs to R. Find test the function is increasing or decreasing. Okay, so for all x belongs to R, we have to find the given function is increasing or decreasing. Okay, right, I am taking the given f of x equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 16. F dash of x equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 12. So I will take that if 3 is the common, x square minus 4x plus 4. So I will take that x minus 2 whole square. Okay, so what is the f dash of x? Finally I am getting that 3 into x minus 2 whole square. So that means 3 is a constant. That means this one is positive, that means greater than 0 or less than 0, purely depending upon this condition. What is that? X minus 2 whole square. If x is positive, If x is positive, that means okay, x greater than 2, you are getting the positive value. If x is less than 2, okay, that whole square, that means any whole square value is compulsory greater than or equal to 0. So f dash of x, okay, so compulsory, what is that? Greater than or equal to 0. If x equal to 2, this value becomes 0. If for any x belongs to or, f dash of x value compulsory greater than or equal to 0, because here we are having the whole square. Okay, is it positive or negative? We are getting the positive value. So f dash of x greater than or equal to 0. So for all x belongs to R, any x belongs to R, we are getting this value. Therefore, f of x is, what is it, greater than or equal to 0? That means it is called increasing function. F of x is increasing function. Increasing function for all x belongs to R. Okay, right. Our concept is completed. Already we discussed about the increasing function. Okay, the f dash of x value compulsory for all x belongs to R. We are getting that greater than or equal to 0. So conformly we can say that it is increasing function. Understand? So it is a very simple problem. Okay, we can easily observe that. Right. Next, I am taking that f of x equal to, I am just changing the function value. Okay, f of x equal to 2x cube minus 15x squared minus 144x minus 7. Okay, minus 144x minus 7. Okay, here we have to find the f of x value is this one. Okay, is, we have to say the x value, we have to find the x value, strictly increasing, second point we have to find where the x values strictly decreasing, we have to find the that interval is where it is strictly increasing and where it is strictly decreasing. So first I will take the, okay, f of x already given that 2x cube minus 15x squared minus 144x minus 7. Okay, f dash of x, is 6x squared differentiation value, x cube differentiation is 3x squared, so 30x minus 144. Okay, first point, strictly increasing, okay, then what is our condition? F dash of x strictly increasing means compulsory it is greater than 0. If it is increasing, we have to take greater than or equal to 0, right? So 6x squared minus 30x minus 144 greater than 0. Here I can take the 6 is the common, x squared minus 5x minus 6 2 ja 12, 6 4 ja greater than 0. That means x squared minus 5x minus 24 greater than 0. Here this is the one expression. Okay, here we have to find the roots or we just convert it into factors. So 24 means, okay, 24, what are the factors of that means 24 or x equal to, okay, we just check that x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac, 4 into 24, a value is 1 by 2a, so that means 5 plus or minus, okay, 25 plus square root of 25 plus 24 4 job 96 by 2, so 5 plus or minus, okay, So 5 plus or minus 11 by 2. So x equal to 5 plus 11. 5 plus 11 means 5 plus 11 16. 16 by 2 means 8. Okay, 5 minus 11. 11 here 5. Okay, so better here we can take the factors also. Okay, right. So 8 3 ja 24. So x minus 3, x minus 8. So here we need this value, so greater than 0. So here what is the roots? Minus 3 comma 8. That means alpha comma beta. Now you just check, observe here, our principal coefficient is positive. Expression should be positive. Expression should be positive. Both are having the same signs. Where we are having the same signs? Below alpha, above beta. So at x less than minus 3 or x greater than 8, then f dash of x value is greater than 0. Therefore at less than 3 means minus infinity to minus 3 union 8 to infinity. Okay, the function, okay, function f of x is, what is that? Strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. Okay, in this region, strictly increasing. So here I am just converting it into factors. I am finding the roots. Roots also I am writing in the alpha comma beta point of view. Alpha is always less than beta. Okay, so minimum value here, maximum value. So you just observe here, principal coefficient is positive, expression should be positive. Okay, same signs where we are having below alpha, above beta. In this content, the given function f dash of x is greater than 0, so f of x is strictly increasing. Understand? So now I am taking the strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing, just I am modifying here only, strictly decreasing. Okay, so what is our condition for strictly decreasing? F dash of x less than 0. So here also f dash of x already it is completed, so this value should be less than 0. So here also you are having that less than 0. Okay, here also less than 0. I'm just modifying the inequality sign. So now you just observe here, x square coefficient is positive, expression should be negative, opposite signs. Where you are having the opposite signs? Between alpha comma beta. This is alpha, this is beta. Minus 3 8 in between. Okay, so in between this, the given function f dash of x is less than 0. Okay, so in between 3 comma 8 means minus 3 comma 8. Okay, in this interval the function f of x is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. That means if we are having the good idea on the theorems, we can easily write the where it is strictly increasing, where it is strictly decreasing. That means we have the good idea on the theorem concepts. Understand? So like that here. Okay, I am solved one problem by using of the theorem concepts, and I am finding the where the given function is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. Here I am using the necessary conditions. Understand? Like that we have to complete the problems where it is increasing or strictly increasing, decreasing or strictly decreasing. Okay, right. Thank you.